Cloud computing basically means that the applications we use, for the most part, reside on a server someplace. We don't know where it is. It actually may reside in multiple places across the world. We don't care. The idea is that this is kind of like the host computing in the old days, like when I was with IBM. The trick is that the new technologies allow for a lot more flexibility, allow for a lot more redundancy. They can grow little by little. Well, cloud computing, like we're talking about, has a lot of advantages over traditional kinds of computer work. Basically, it allows for economies of scale. It allows the servers, the system supporting the clients, to be made a lot more reliable, because the applications can, in a sense, jump from machine to machine, and that can work pretty well in practice if there's a problem someplace, if a system or even a data center goes down. That's true from personal experience. There are some advantages to centralization of a sort also, because even if the application resides on different machines across the world, you have very few copies of it to maintain, very few to update, so that means that everyone can be using the freshest version of an application, which is really good if, for example, that you find that the application has a security-related flaw. So the bottom line is big cost savings, big improvements in reliability and potentially security. Also, and this is never talked about, but when you're moving to cloud computing, you have the ability to move towards some of the newer kind of software tools which allow for much more rapid and much cheaper software development. So in a way, it's a pure win, and lots of people are taking advantage of that. I think we need a lot more teleworking, working from home in private and public sectors. We need a lot more of it, I think. The deal is that it creates a better balance of live and work life. But of course, people still need to go into work now and then just to work with people, to interact with people. But that creates a better balance of people using the roads and public transportation. Frankly, I do a great deal of it myself. I can work from pretty much anywhere with my customer service work. And the deal is that I get a lot more done, and yet I also have a much better quality of life. Frankly, I know it's already been happening a lot more in Washington, because I talk with taxi drivers, and they tell me that that's a bigger and bigger phenomena. They notice it. So it's not entirely a pure win for everyone, but overall, it means people's lives are getting better, and ultimately we're getting better public service. When everything is being done in the cloud, what's possible in a way hasn't been improved, but the human realities have improved a great deal. For example, it'll be much more possible to secure the applications that are going on. It'll be easier to secure client workstations against being infiltrated by a malware. It'll be possible in practice to get a lot more IT done, because this kind of means a great shift to some of the newer technologies, which mean application development gets a lot easier and gets a lot faster. So what's possible doesn't change in the more absolute sense, but what happens is that there's the opportunity to get the kind of applications that actually are useful, to get them done on time or ahead of time, to get them done on budget or way ahead of budget.